Hello my friends, it's Lisa coming at you from LMD Creations. I thought I'd come on today and give you a final update of how my new craft room turned out. I don't think anything will be changing in here for quite a while. At most, maybe I'll put something on, you know, art or decor or something on one of the walls I have that right now is pretty bare. But other than that, I don't think there'll be any major changes. Of course, if there are, I will do another update sometime in the future, but I think this one is going to be it for a while. So some of the things you have already seen if you've seen the past updates of this room, and I can't remember what I've already shown you or not, so forgive me if you see some things and you're like, I've already seen that. So what you're looking at right now is the entryway. I come in through those French doors right there. I try to keep this room pretty clean because, as you can see, there's glass on the doors, and this is the first room as you enter the house to the left of the front door. So, but that's not, you know, it's kind of hard to do that all the time. In fact, that's another reason why I decided to go ahead and do this video. Sorry about that, I hit the tripod. Instead of doing a tutorial, because I just got through rearranging a few things and cleaning up all day today after I did my schoolwork, and I was like, let me do a craft room tour before I mess up the craft room again. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you do, please like it at the end and leave a comment. Hopefully, you know, you'll see something that will give you an idea for storage. A lot of this stuff is very inexpensive. It's the only way I could do it. Let's get started. So I've put the camera on a tripod for now anyway. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I want the video to be as stable as possible. Also, in the past, if you've watched any of my other craft room tour videos, usually I just showed you the whole craft room, and the video was over an hour long. So my plan this time is to do the room in sections. So there will be several parts to this tour, as opposed to having you just sit, you know, for an hour or so watching. So what I want to do right now though is kind of pan around. So this is a tricky part when it's not in your hand. Just kind of pan around the room quickly, but try not to you know, jerk the camera around too much or move it too fast. So if I was facing into my room, this section would be to the left of the doors, and this is without getting into too much detail, this is where I do my schoolwork, this is where I edit my videos, and then this area over here is basically my sewing area, but as you can see, there are some things that are not sewing related, like my new color laser printer I'm so excited about that I got this Christmas, and my silhouette. And then one of those bins actually has jewelry making stuff in it. Just a few, I don't have a lot of things like that. And then over here, you may remember the island that it didn't follow me, that made it safely all the way from California to Texas. So there's the island. I'm going to just keep scrolling around to give you an overview. Sorry, I hit the tripod again. my lights, or 2 of my lights. I have a set of 3. And my youngest son gave me those lights several years ago for Christmas. He's really good at gift giving. He gave me the coolest thing this Christmas, and I'm just like, I always need lists for people, but he just has a way of finding the perfect thing, which I know has nothing to do with this video. But anyway, so we're almost to the other side. Well, we are to the other side, but I mean, almost scrolled through the whole craft room. I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm trying to make this overview part, you know, not take too long, because I want to get into, you know, just more of what's where. Now, I'm going to confess, I do not know what's in every bin. I know it's in a lot of them, but oops, that was kind of quick. But not all of them. I'm working on that. So here we are back at the door. So I'm going to pause real quick and set up somewhere else. Okay, so since I started the overview on this side of the room, I decided I would just go ahead and start on the same side of the room and just do this section, and then I will stop recording so that I can do the next session in a different frame. So like I said, and I'm going to try to leave this on the tripod if I possibly can. This is my schoolwork area. So if you look up there, there we go. Oops. Oh my goodness. So much for smoothness. And I don't want to get in the camera, so otherwise I'd walk over there. You know what? I'm just going to walk the camera over there. So over here, this Recollections magazine storage thing that I have, I just keep a couple of my planners. Okay, I'm going to go closer so I can grab it. It's already taken too long. So this is, oops. Okay, my little thing came out. That's not working as well as I thought. I'm going to have to take this off the tripod. Okay, that might have worked better if I didn't mind getting in the camera, but you know, it's one of my very relaxed hideout days where I don't want to be seen by anyone. So, but as I was saying, I keep a couple of my planners right here. Totally gotten into the planner thing. So this is a pretty Stampin' Up planner that we have. I love it. So I use this for just everything. Oops. Sorry. So yeah, anyway, so I just keep everything in here but what assignments I have for school. So any appointments, I try to schedule videos, but that doesn't really work so well. And then this is my school planner. I got this, and it's actually it's a 2017-2018, but I like it anyway, whatever, for what it does. So I just plan, you know, what schoolwork I have to do and any notes, and sometimes when I, you know, feel like decorating it, I might do that. I made this little pin. That's not a pin. Oh my goodness. This paper clip for it. There's that. It came with this cute pouch and a little notepad and some pins and things like that. It was a cute little set. I had actually bought some other ones. I had some really cute colors, but I took them back because I bought them for gifts, and you could, most of the book, you know, it's gone already because it's 2017, 2018. And so here I just keep, well, I just got a few little candle batteries in there right now. My calculator, this wonderful, cute little Scentsy, oh, what do you call it? Candle wax melter thingy. I've got a couple of packages there that need to be mailed. One of them, it's been sitting there for a month, unfortunately. And just a few other little notebooks and things like that. My Stampin' Up catalog. And if you'd like one of those, just go check out my website and let me know you're interested at lmdcreations.stampinup.net. And then I have my camera up there. That beautiful book I've had for a while, and my little shoe tape dispenser, so cute. And then underneath the table here, I have these are things for what do you want to call it? Oh my goodness, for DIY projects. Like this is some little glass tiles that I want to do something with, some jute and junk like that. Not junk, but you know what I'm saying. And that's just some miscellaneous. Oh, my flower soft. This stuff is wonderful, but I've barely used it. I intend to use it more one of these days. And then here are like all my envelopes of different sizes. School stuff. I keep my school stuff in here. Oops, can't even see. And a candy stash in this basket. Neat candy for school. And then here are some more things for DIY projects. Like I want to, if you watch my little haul from the Dollar Tree, you saw a couple of these things. Yeah, there's a bunch of pads and these composition books. A ton of those, and yeah. A little heavy. And then this table, this is an IKEA table. Many of you probably recognize it. And the cubes are recollections, these very large tote. In fact, all of the cloth, what do they call these things? I don't want to call them totes, but cloth drawers, whatever. They all came from Walmart and very inexpensive. Then under here is kind of messy. I don't want to really show all the wires and things, but I have like a thing that holds my classical music mostly, and a few other CDs, because sometimes that's the music I need to calm the savage beast, my nerves or whatever. That and prayer, of course. But and then you've already seen the TV that's up there. I use that for watching all of you guys that do videos. I love watching YouTube on there while I'm crafting. And I also use it for a monitor, so I can try to see where I am in the camera when I'm doing tutorials. So I was afraid my cord wouldn't make it all the way to the other side of the room, but it did. Yes, awesome. Anyway, so there's a silhouette. And this is the drawer where all my jewelry stuff is. Beads and wires, and as you can see, it's not really all that not very well organized, my findings, but that's the best I could do for now. And then down here are some of my fabrics. Oh, and I like to toss these things in drawers and things because they smell good, so I just toss them in here. Keep my fabric smelling good. And I have two of these white chairs. I love this chair. So pretty. I wanted a white chair. I got them from, I want to say Office Depot. I believe that's where I got them. On sale, of course, because we get everything on sale, right, ladies? And gents, if there's a gentleman watching. Well, we should, right? Stretch our dollars. You know, here I have tulle and some more of my fabric, some more of these things. I'm hoping they don't, like, I don't know, interact and cause problems on the fabric. I wouldn't know. And then I have like 4 of these ottomans, storage ottomans. This one houses my houses. I said that weird. This houses my my hoops, and these are my crochet needles. Mostly it has my looms. I mean, my hoops. Mostly my looms are in there. Oh. And some of this plastic canvas, that kind of stuff. And these are fun. Oops, for making pom-poms, and you can also use them to make your tassels. And I just keep that under there. The other 3 are on the other side of the room. That one would be with it, except that there's no room over there. And then there is my laser printer, my color one. And here, I have paper pumpkin boxes all over the place. It's crazy. I keep my paper mainly in here. Copy paper for this machine. And then there are some things for, this is kind of a catch-all for like the sewing area. This goes to the machine. But I have a larger platform on it, so I just stuck that in there. Some cords, and there's a thing of buttons in there, just miscellaneous stuff like that. Some training stuff in here, you know, how to, if I find directions for something I like, I kind of stick it in there, whatever. And then these baskets, this holds my binding. Some more miscellaneous sewing stuff. Yeah, these aren't so exciting. I do want to show you that I used this box. This was a planner, one of those planner kits. That one was a Heidi Swap one. It had the planner and some accessories to go with it. So I just used it. It has like these little sections. So I used it to keep this drawer from being too junky, cheap. And then one of these containers that I've had for years, so it keeps that from looking too messy. And then this one, totally cheap. I just used boxes from, I took jewelry out of these boxes, and they're just, they keep, you know, all these little, my little, the feet for my sewing machine are in one spot instead of scattered around, you know, the needles and things like that. So, you know, it's just an idea. If you don't have something to organize your drawers, just find a bunch of boxes that'll fit. That works for now. And then here's the beloved island. I love this island. This is so exciting when I got this from IKEA. So I keep a bunch of different cutters in there. I have some sponges in there, the little daubers that go on your finger. Those are close to my heart stamps. That's all I have. I don't have a large collection. There's some old the well design punches, Stampin' Up ones in there. My Your Story is back there. This bag, oh, sound like an old lady. This is my camera bag, backpack bag. It holds a lot of stuff. It's great. A bunch of what in the world? Stamps of Life stuff. And then I had to put the ribbons in there for that collection. And what do I have in here? Oh, I have wax. Oh, you can't see in there. It's too dark. But it's just some miscellaneous, you know, stuff for DIY projects, like to make my own candles and decorate plates and that kind of stuff. And then I have a few of my tiny flowers. Some of them are in this little basket. Who knows where that came from? My caterpillar. I have a bunch of canvas in here and frames, more frames, and then this is my, I don't remember what you call this thing. It's actually pretty cool. I just haven't taken it out for a while. I like it for, you know, a scrapping eagle, for laying out, like trying to see what you want your card to look like before gluing anything down, or if you're a scrapbooker, it's great for that. The last thing I'm going to show you on this side is this cart. I wanted this color in the Rascog, but they no longer carry it. I was very sad. So this is the Michaels cart that's like the Rascog. I think I'm going to do a video on a review of the two, what's similar and different about them sometime in the future. Because I do have a Rascog, but it's a different color, obviously. So these are some of my planners. I thought I was going to figure out ways to use them all, like use one for YouTube or something like that, but I decided to just stick with two. This is the one I used last year. This is a cute thing that we have at Stampin Up. It's for making birthday cards. It's a whole kit, and it's awesome. So it has the dividers, and I'm sorry, you can't see in there. It comes with dividers and all the little card things to make your different cards, and then you keep it in this cute box. I love it. And one of these days, soon I hope, I will put it together because I've been missing birthdays like crazy. And so this card I use for all my planning stuff. So I just roll this over to my desk and I work in my planner. So there's just little glue sticks. I have mostly stickers down here, but I do have a few stamps that I set aside for working in my planner that I thought would work, like this cute little stamp set here. But I have an actual stamp set that is for planners specifically. I don't see it right now, but anyway. So a bunch of other little, here, let me pull this out. Other little miscellaneous things for the planner. These are so cute. I'm going to make some of these myself. They may not be as cute as that, but I'm going to make some. I have floss. That's one of the things I haven't found yet. I don't know where my floss is. And then those are cute. I'm using one of them. And then a bunch of washi tape that I bought on sale at Michael's earlier this month. And some markers that I've had since I first started paper crafting. It's not when I first started crafting, it's paper crafting. Because I used to sew a little, and then I started homeschooling my kids, and a lot of things I used to do extra, like, you know, make pie crust, and that too, from scratch. I stopped doing because I was consumed with schooling them. But anyway, this is a really cool thing that my son got me. This has several little wax things like this for making your own seal. So he bought me this kit, and then he bought me an M for Mom. It's so pretty. I'm not going to take it out, but it's in one of these boxes in here. And so now I'm hooked, so I went ahead and bought myself an L for Lisa. I bought some more little seals. There's like love and for you and thank you and different sentiments in there. So I forget what they all are. So I bought myself that, and then this kit has a little spoon for melting your wax and some tiny little star-shaped wax bits that you melt. Okay, so that is all for this side of the room. I am going to go ahead and stop the video here and choose another section. So I hope you enjoyed this portion and that you will watch the next part 2.